Right, can you say hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day. Good morning, people. Cute. So, every year, I'll do a bit of a backstory first. Sophie and I have a friend called Hayley, and Hayley was born with cystic fibrosis, which is a genetic life-limiting condition which affects your lungs, your digestive system, your pancreas, and basically it's like a build-up of really thick mucus that is really hard to get out, harbours bacteria, you need loads of antibiotics, eventually most people will need a double lung transplant, along with a few other organs transplanted as well. Hayley had a double lung transplant, but a few months later she got chronic rejection and she passed away. Her sister also had CF. She didn't manage to get the call in time, and she passed away a few years earlier. I didn't know Hayley's sister very much at all. I knew of her and that was it. And we do a lot of stuff for Hayley still, even though she's not here. We still visit her a lot. We go to her resting place, bring new ornaments and flowers for her grave and things like that. But one main thing we do every year is we grow caterpillars and butterflies and release them into the wild. Just like, it's just something we've done, and it feels like a really close connection with her. Yesterday I tried to figure out how many butterflies we've released in her memory and in her name, and I think it's just over 50 butterflies. I think I'll have a try and work out and calculate, and I'll put it in here how many butterflies have actually gone into the world for her from us. And we're pushing it a little bit because I think it might not happen in time, but what we do is we get the caterpillars and release them on or as close to her birthday as possible. When I ordered them the other day, because of the whole COVID situation, they couldn't deliver post them until yesterday, and ordinarily we should have had them here on the 15th. It's the 18th now, so it is a little bit late, so I'm just hoping that everything's going to be fine and it's still going to work. So here are the butterflies. We get them from a company called Insect Lore, and they've been absolutely fantastic. When we first got them, they was like a teeny tiny little company, and now they're like mega. And they have a guarantee that if at least 3 caterpillars don't progress, they replace them. Is that right, babe?
I think so.
And that actually happened last year, that only I think two out of each pot was like growing actually succeeding. We contacted them and they replaced them like they say. We get the refill packs basically because we've got all the net, we've got everything that we need to allow them to grow. So we literally just get 2 pots, because then we can have 10 butterflies, and you can do it so that you can just do 1 pot. They do massive ones for schools. You can have butterfly releases for special occasions. I'll put the link in the description. They are fantastic. And I know if you go through Amazon for the first and get the box through them, you might get a voucher to get your first caterpillars free. I think that's what we did for our very first one. I'll have another look, and if I can figure it out, I'll put it all in the description below for you. So, urgent, open immediately. So, I will. They're so diddy. I always forget how diddy they are. Let me see if I can flip it around and zoom in for you to see. Look how tiny. Oh, that one over there is moving. What is it, baby girl? Are they caterpillars? Yeah? Wow. And then... hang on. There's these ones. So this bit of brown stuff on the bottom is their feed. So when they're like the caterpillars, you literally don't have to do anything. You just let them grow, and once they're big enough they'll go to the top and form their chrysalis, and then from that point you can then transfer them over. So the growth begins. Well, Soph's just given them their tea, and Dixie's feeling so fragile. She can't even get up to eat. For those who missed it 2 days ago, she started her heat. And before anybody says, why don't you get her spayed? Well, we had Elba spayed because of her immune problem thing. She was more at risk of catching stuff than Dixie. We had Dixie booked in last November when the vets rang us and plonked a bill on us because the previous person who looked after the finances didn't let us know about a payment, and that payment then racked up to just under £300. So we had to do that in installments because we don't have £300 lying around, and that then meant that we couldn't get Dixie in to have her spay because that was going to be in installments as well, and they wouldn't do the 2 at the same time. Plus we couldn't afford the 2 at the same time. So we've been anxiously waiting for her next heat, and then we've got to wait 3 months for her to be booked in to do it. But obviously now with COVID as well, we also need to make sure that it's going to be safe for us to leave the house to actually get her there. So this is going to be fun because 3 months, when's that? July, August, September, October. Yeah, we might do it. we could book her in and we can always cancel, I suppose. But it's just a bit of a nightmare. But we've got music playing because we're still doing our little project, which we are working quite...
Very hard towards.
Yeah.
I think we're doing quite well.
I would like to get it done today, but I don't think we will.
I don't think we will. I think we've got too much to do. I think we'll be like...
In the morning there'll be like a couple to do.
Yeah, I think like we'll be like between a third and a half of the way done by the end of today.
Yeah. And Sophie's just taking the mickey out of me because we've got like retro 90s songs on, like 90s early millennial songs, and it was Justin Timberlake. What was the song?
Talk to me, boy. I don't know
That
what the
one.
actual word, like the song's called, but...
And she took the piss because I knew every single word.
I wasn't taking the piss. It just shows who you are, because there are some songs that Charlie knows every single word to, and it's just interesting to know that she knows every single word to that song.
I never liked Justin Timberlake. My sister, however, did. And she used to play this song very loud. All the time. Along with many other Justin Timberlake songs.
Wasn't it Justin Timberlake that not long after we got together he did a new album, and we got the album because it was friggin' awesome?
But that didn't sound like the traditional Justin Timberlake.
No.
That one was really good, but it's on the same album as Cry Me a River, this song is, and it was so high pitched and was just like, and it was but my sister liked it, so I kind of just picked up on the words and I sang them a lot. My face keeps going like red, white, and I'd just like to state that that's my phone. Like the camera, my face is not going woo woo.
It probably doesn't help that I'm bringing green into it, so it's got to balance off your redness with my green.
So we're going to crack on with these, and hopefully we might show you, even if we don't, like there's a few that we don't do, we might show you what it is that we've done, because we've worked really bloody hard for the last 3 days running.
Are you going to go around and share money?
And it went from 25 and we're at, wow! Look at you!
I ate food.
You did, baby
I
girl!
ate food let down.
It went from 25 to 91, so,
It jumped up a little bit.
yeah. Oops! And the reason why we celebrate with Dixie every time she eats, and Alba now as well, when she was a puppy, she wouldn't eat. And the only way we got her to eat was by going wild with her afterwards with praise. And it is stuck. Like, every time she has to come celebrate with us.
Yeah, and like, I think before we ended up celebrating, to actually get her to eat, I had to give her biscuit by biscuit, didn't I?
We had to do that bit by fork.
I had to do it and you had to do it.
Yeah, it was just hell. I mean, there was no reason for why, because she loved her food, but she just didn't want to eat it out of a bowl.
She wanted to be human. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
So we
Have to celebrate every time. If we don't, they get sad.
they get all up in our face if we don't celebrate, and obviously Alba's picked it up as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they do seem a lot happier. With
Yeah.
us celebrating the fact that they've eaten, and they are a lot happier to eat now, and we
Yeah.
know as well, because they love eating so much, because we celebrate with them, we know when they're not feeling well because they won't eat.
Yeah.
So.
I want to give you a sneak peek of what it is that we're doing. So wait there. Boom. Can you figure it out? If you can, let us know in the comments at this point, like the time of the video, with your guess, because I want to know.
Me too. Charlie bought coffee from Amazon.
So we got like one extra thing that we can get for someone else from Tesco's.
Yeah. And
Do you think it'll last me a while? Bearing in mind I have 2 cups of coffee a day. Sometimes. More often than not.
it does, however, have some kind of click close.
Which is quite
which is quite cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, giant.
So we got that on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description because it's basically the same price as what you would get in Tesco's. We've just checked, but obviously it is in a tin, and if you are like us in Shildon,
Yeah.
it gives you an extra spot on your Tesco's.
Which can be the difference between toilet roll and no toilet roll.
Yes. So boom. It's quite large.
It is. It's bigger than my head.
It is. Turn sideways
Why?
so we can actually see that.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Does that not seem weird to you?
Turn face the records
Why?
so we can see the tin around your head.
What, you can't, can you?
Just. That's how big it
I can't
is.
believe my head's that large.
Well, it's not. It's smaller.
Good.
Peewee brain.
A nice breeze. Is that breezy?
Yeah, that's good now.
Yeah?
Do you remember when she used to sit there in Helland?
Yeah, just literally just sit in front of the fan. Breezy? What? Breezy? Breezy? Is it breezy? Albert, it's not time yet, is it? Stop being cute, you. And you. What are you doing?
I'm trying so hard.
You're trying so hard.
It just tastes so good, Mummy. She's gonna do it again. You have a spoon in your eye. Go on then. Do you want it? Go on then. It's yours. It's yours. Papa turn. Papa. Go on then. Good girl. Go on then. Go on, you can do it. Go on then. Go on then. Yay. Well done, Albert. Good girl. You were so good. Kind of. You were cute and adorable, and you did so well with your willpower.
Kind of.
Hold of me of the tattoo. I thought it was absolutely
The tattoo is a disgrace, a mockery of my people.
to be honest, it's just a little bit crap.
Help me, please help me escape from that tattoo free.
It's time I do right by my cats and get a cover up they'll all be proud of.
The door's open. Sweet freedom.
Cute.
Cute, Mum.
No more then.
You gonna lie down? Twitch your nose. Lie down then. Lie down then. We have taught our dog. Lie down then. You gonna lie down?
Oh, you've got something in your eye. That might be why she's looking at us.
Oh. She keeps doing that. Keeps getting, like, anything and everything in her eye. She's really good, though, of letting us get it out.
Is it better?
Which is a good job, really, because she ain't gonna do
Is
it.
it better? Yeah. Or is it still in there? Can I see your face?
When I woke up this morning,
Still there, isn't it?
my toe felt sore, and I looked at it and I could tell that it was like had some pus under it, and Sophie likes all these toe things. I've got a foot phobia, and as soon as Sophie woke up, I was like, I've got an infected toe. Do you want to squeeze it, or do you want me to do it, or do you want me to do it like later and let it build up a little bit? So she's like, let's let it build up, and actually there was quite a bit more than what there was this morning. Look at Mummy. And yeah, there was quite a large amount that came out of my little toe. Not my little toe, but my toe. But yeah, you get the gist. Is it out?
It's not working out.
But is it a little bit sore now?
Yeah.
I meant my toe.
Yeah.
We didn't manage to finish our project. I reckon we'll get it done tomorrow, though.
I think so. I don't see why not with the amount we've done today. I think we cracked on pretty well today.
Yeah.
You gonna lie down now?
And I recalculated, it's not 70 that we've made, it's 90. So it's no wonder it's taken us a little bit longer. When I mentioned this project to Soph, I said, should we do just like 25 and see like if anybody wants some? And then I saw the array of different fabrics we've had.
And she just kept cutting up fabric.
I wanted to do one of each different fabric that we had, so I did.
So she did multiple of each different
On
fabric
a
that we
couple
had.
of them, yeah. It'll be worth it though for us in the long term.
Yeah.
And I've also bought a gadget this morning. It's a muscle massager, but it's like on this little wand thing. And I'm going to see if it helps with my lungs to try and shift. Soph's been having a running joke with it all day. but I'm hoping it's going to help with clearing the mucus on my lungs. But it's called a vibrator massager, and it's just like, you can't really say it out loud because we're two women in a gay relationship talking about a vibrating massager. So
there's no way you can put that it doesn't sound suspect.
yeah, but
I'm really cute right now.
yeah. So once I've given it a bit of like a couple of days and a little session seeing if it will help my chest, if it benefits, then we'll show you guys and tell you about it, where I got it from, what it does, and whatever
The
else.
little bit you did today seemed to help.
Yeah, I cleared quite a bit tonight.
And Alba quite liked it, didn't she?
Yeah, so I've come up with the idea, like, because obviously Alba coughs and I've got to tap her, and sometimes it goes on for quite a while and my arm gets tired. So I put it on like the lowest setting and just like put it on her for a little bit, and she really liked it. So hopefully, if she needs support with when she's coughing, we can get it and help you, can't we? Mwah! And yeah, she was very happy afterwards.
She was.
So stay tuned and we can let you know in the next couple of days, probably about Wednesday. I think that's good enough length of time. So then we can let you know what it's like. So stick around so you can hear all about our vibrator.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to stay with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Yeah.
Look at me.
You.
Wow.
Is that you?
That's me.
Boop.